Hello friends, this video is going to be very amazing because in this video I am going to discuss the entire 18 years English question from the antonym section. Okay, let us start the slide. The first one, question number 1. The president is the nominal head of the state. Options are A. Actual, B. Titular, C. Assumption, and D. Hereditary. Okay, let's check the answer. Okay, in this video I am going to provide the explanation of the all 4 options. Okay, not only the answer. Okay, so then first we take the word. What does mean nominal? Okay, nominal means of a role or status existing in name only. Okay, so the answer should be actual. Okay, there is opposite one. Actual is existing in fact, that is real. Okay, and the other 3 options were, number B was titular, that means holding or constituting a purely formal position or title without any real authority. Okay, and the option C was assumption, that means a thing that is accepted as true or as certain to happen, that means without any proof. Next one, and the option D was hereditary, that means conferred by or based on inheritance. Okay, so the right answer should be option A, that is actual. Going to next one, the next question, that is question number 2. The travelers were served tender meat by their host. Okay, tender. Options are A. raw, B. tough, C. cooked, and D. well done. Let us check the answer. At first, take the word that was tender. Actually, the tender means showing gentleness or kindness and affection. That means tender. Okay, so the right opposite word should be tough. Option B. Tough means strong enough to withstand adverse conditions or rough handling. Okay, and the other 3 options were raw, that means not cooked. Option B was cooked, that means prepared by heating, and option D was well done, that means carried out successfully or satisfactorily. Okay, now going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 3. Her conduct in this affair was inconsistent with her usual politeness and gentleness. Options are A. at variance with, option B. in accordance, option C. incompatible, and option D. contrary. Let us check the answer. First of all, take the word inconsistent. Inconsistent means not staying the same throughout. Okay, so the right answer should be option B, that is in accordance. In accordance means in a manner conforming with. Okay, so the right opposite word should be in accordance. Other 3 options were A was at variance with, that means differing, discrepant. Option C was incompatible, that means of 2 things so different in nature as to be incapable of coexisting. And option D was contrary, that means opposite in nature, direction, or meaning, that is contrary. So the right answer should be option B, in accordance. Going to next one, the next question, that is question number 4. Towards the end of this career, he seemed to be constantly out of luck. Okay, and the options are A. happy, B. thriving, C. fortunate, and D. miserable. Now check the solution. The answer should be fortunate. Okay, out of luck, opposite word should be fortunate. And the other options were happy, B was thriving. Thriving means prosperous and growing, flourishing, that is thriving. And option D was miserable, that means unhappy or uncomfortable. Okay, so the right answer is here C, fortunate. Going to next one, next question, that is question number 5. My parents are quite old-fashioned in their views. Okay, the word is old-fashioned, and the options are A. antiquated, B is conservative, C is modern, and D is fresh. Let us check the solution. So the answer should be modern. Okay, old-fashioned, that the opposite should be modern. And the other three options were A was antiquated, that means old-fashioned or outdated, that is a similar one. Option B was conservative, that means adverse to change or innovation and holding traditional values, that is also old-fashioned. And option D is fresh, that means recently made or obtained, not tinned, frozen or otherwise preserved, that is fresh one. Okay, going to next one, the next question, that is question number 6. The child was reluctant, listen to his elders. Options are A slow, B willing, C unable, and D hesitant. The word is reluctant. Now check the solution. At first take the word reluctant. What does it mean? Actually reluctant means unwilling and hesitant, disinclined. Okay, so the right opposite word should be willing. And the other three options were A was slow, C was unable, and D was hesitant. All these three words are very common words, so I think there should not need any explanation. Okay, going to next one. The next questions have been taken from year 2000, and the question number is 7. This proposal seems practicable. This proposal seems practicable. Options are A realistic, B expensive, C unfamiliar, D unfeasible. Now check the solution. At first take the word that is practicable means. Practicable means able to be done or put into practice successfully. That is called practicable. Okay, so the right answer should be unfeasible. That means inconvenient or impractical, that is called unfeasible. And the other three options were realistic, that means having or showing a sensible and practical idea of what can be achieved or expected. And option B was expensive, that means costing a lot of money. And option C was unfamiliar, that means not known or recognized. Okay, going to next one, the next question, that is question number 8. His conduct was always been licentious. Okay, licentious. And the options are A controlled, B uncontrolled, and C illegal, and D unofficial. Now check the solution. At first take the word licentious means. Licentious is promiscuous and unprincipled in sexual matters. Okay, so the right answer should be controlled. Okay, actually licentious means uncontrolled or unprincipled. Okay, so the right answer should be option A, that is controlled. And the other options were B was uncontrolled, that is similar one, C was illegal, and D was unofficial, that is not proper one. Okay, going to next one. The next question, that is question number 9. Mr. Singh's report was at odds with Mr. Sharma's. And the options are A consistent with, B is conflicting, C is as peculiar as, and D is as simple as. Now check the solution. At odds with, actually the at odds with means in conflict or at variance. Okay, so the right opposite word should be A consistent with. Okay, option A, that is the consistent with. That means acting or done in the same way over time, especially so as to be fair or accurate. And the other three options were B was conflicting, that means incompatible or at variance, that is contradictory, that is conflicting. And option C was at peculiar as, that means different to what is normal or expected, that is strange. And D was as simple as. Okay, so the right answer is consistent with. Going to next one. The next question, that is question number 10, and from here the questions have been taken from the year 2001. We were served a rich dish in the dinner, and options are A poor, B plain, C tasteless, and D unpleasant. Okay, the options, the word is rich, or rich dish. So now going to the answer section, the answer should be plain. Okay, and the other three options were A was poor, B was C was tasteless, and D was unpleasant. Those are not here appropriate, so the appropriate one should be plain, B, rich and plain. Okay, going to next question, that is question number 11. He was rather reluctant to help me. Reluctant, the word is reluctant, and the options are A willing, B ready, C eager, and D inclined. Now check the solution. first of all, take the word reluctant. What does it mean? The reluctant means unwilling and hesitant or disinclined. Okay, so the right answer should be eager, ichuk. Okay, that means strongly wanting to do or have something. Okay, and the other three options were A was willing, that means ready, eager, or prepared to do something. This is also willing. So here with this word, the most appropriate is eager. Okay, and the option B was ready and D was inclined. Those are not appropriate here. Going to next one. The next question, that is question number 12. The barber was a most loquacious man. Okay, and the options are A is taciturn, B is reserved, C is quiet, and D is tongue-tied. Okay, now check the solution. At first, take the word loquacious means. Loquacious means tending to talk a great deal. That means talkative, who talks so much. Okay, this is called very talkative. So the answer should be taciturn. What does it mean? What does it mean? The word taciturn. Taciturn means reserved or uncommunicative in speech. That is called taciturn. Or saying little. The person who says little, that is called, he is taciturn. Okay, and the other three options were B, that was reserved, that means slow to reveal emotion or opinions, that is called reserved, and C was quiet, that means making little or no noise, that is called quiet, and D was tongue-tied, that is too shy or embarrassed to speak, that is called tongue-tied. Okay, so in this section the right word should be taciturn. Now going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 13. The gentleman had aristocratic manners. Aristocratic, the word is aristocratic, and the options are A was, B democratic, C base, and D plebeian. Okay, now check the solution section. At first, take the word aristocratic, that means belonging to or typical of the aristocracy. Okay, that is called aristocratic. So the right answer should be plebeian. Plebeian means a commoner, a very common man. Okay, that is called plebeian. And the other three options were A was quartz, that means rough or harsh in texture, and B was democratic. Democratic means relating to or supporting democracy or its principles, that is called democratic, and C was base, that means the lowest part or edge of something, that is called base, or especially the part on which it rests or it supported, that is called base. Okay, so here the right answer, right opposite word should be plebeian, that means a common man. Okay, going to next one, the next question, and from here the questions have been taken from the year 2002. Question number 14. It was an arduous task. Okay, the options are A difficult, B problematic, C effortless, and D fitting. Okay, so now check the solution section. At first, take the word arduous means. Arduous means involving or requiring strenuous effort, that is difficult and tiring. Okay, that is very difficult work. So the appropriate opposite word should be effortless. Okay, and the other three options were A was difficult, B was problematic, and D was fitting. Those are not appropriate here, so the right answer should be effortless. Going to next one. Next question, that is question number 15. Many people prefer a vegetarian diet. The word is prefer. Okay, and the options are A desire, B taste, C abhor, and D like. Now check the solution. At first, take the word prefer. What does it mean? Actually, prefer means like one thing or person better than another or others. That means like better than another or others, that is called prefer. Okay, that is tend to choose. So the right answer here should be abhor. What does mean abhor? Abhor means regard with disgust and hatred, that is called abhor. And the other three options were A was desire, B was taste, and D was like. Those are not appropriate in this sentence. Going to next one. Next question, number 16. The truck was traveling at a trot. The word is at a trot, and the options are A at breakneck speed, B at a snail's pace, option C slowly, and option D leisurely. Okay, now going to the answer section. At a trot, that means to ride, drive, or proceed at a trot, that means slow speed. Actually, at a trot means slow speed. So the right answer should be at breakneck speed. That is very high speed. Okay. At a breakneck speed means reckless or dangerous, especially because of excessive speed. Okay. And the other three options were B was at a snail's pace, that is similar one, C is slowly, similar one, and D is leisurely, that means acting or done at leisure, unhurried or relaxed, that is also similar one. So the right opposite word should be at breakneck speed. Going to next one. Next question, that is question number 17, and from here the questions have been taken from the year 2003. Question number 17, he is very sagacious for such a young person. Options are A, foolish, B, bitter, and C, voracious, and D, voracious. Okay, here the option is C. Here this is typing error. Actually I have typed here S. This should be C. Okay, sorry for this. So the word here, that is sagacious. Okay, now going to the answer section. Okay, at first take the word sagacious. What does it mean? That means having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. That is wise. That means wise or shrewd. Okay, wise. Actually sagacious means wise. So the right answer should be foolish. The opposite word should be foolish. And the others options were B was bitter, C was voracious. Voracious means wanting or devouring great quantities of food. Okay, that is called voracious. And the D was veracious. Veracious means speaking or representing the truth. That is called veracious. Speaking or representing the truth. That is called veracious. Going to the next one. Next question, that is question number 18. I find writing this book to be an odious task. The word is odious. Now take the answer. Take the options. Options are A was stimulating, B is satisfactory, and C is nice, and D is delightful. Now going to the answer section. The answer, at first take the word odious means. Odious is extremely unpleasant or repulsive. Extremely unpleasant. Okay, so the right opposite word should be delightful. Delightful, that means causing delight or charming, that is called delightful. Okay, and the other three options were A was stimulating. Stimulating means encouraging or arousing interest or enthusiasm, and option B was satisfactory, that means fulfilling expectations or needs. Acceptable though not outstanding or perfect, that is called satisfactory. Okay, and the C was nice. Those are not here appropriate in this sense, so the answer should be delightful. Going to the next one. Next question, that is question number 19. Parents should not belittle their children's early attempts at drawing. Okay, belittle, the word is belittle, and the options are A magnify, B is encourage, and C is extol, and D is flatter. Now check the solution section. At first take the word belittle. Belittle means dismiss someone or something as unimportant. Okay, that is called belittle. So the right opposite word should be magnify. Okay, magnify means praise highly or glorify. Praise highly or glorify. And the other three options were B was encourage, that means give support, confidence or hope to someone, that is called encourage, and C was extol, that means praise enthusiastically, and D was flatter, that means lavish praise and compliments on someone. Okay, that is called flatter. So here the right answer should be magnify, praise highly or glorify. Okay, going to next one. The next question, that is question number 20. The glitter and opulence, the glitter and opulence of the ballroom look Cinderella's breathe away. Okay, so the word is opulence. Okay, and the options are A potency, B is glamour, C is poverty, and D is squalor. Okay, now going to the answer section. The answer section, at first take the word opulence. What does it mean, opulence? Opulence means great wealth or luxuriousness. Okay, great wealth or luxuriousness. So the right answer should be poverty. Opposite word. Okay, the state of being extremely poor, that is called poverty. And the other options were A was potency, that means the power of something to influence or make an impression, and B was glamour, that means an attractive or exciting quality that makes certain people or things seem appealing, and D was squander, that means the state of being extremely dirty and unpleasant, especially as a result of poverty or neglect, that is called squalor. Okay, going to next one, the next question, that is question number 21. Philosophical work are cerebral in nature and require much thought. Cerebral. Okay, and the options are A spiritual, B intellectual, C carnal, and D sensational. Okay, going to the answer section. First, take the word cerebral. Cerebral means of the cerebrum, of the brain. Okay, so the right opposite word should be carnal. That is, carnal means relating to physical, especially sexual needs and activities. That is carnal. Okay, and the other options were A was spiritual, that means relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. Option B was intellectual, that means relating to the intellect, and option D is sensational, that means causing great public interest and excitement, that is called sensational. Okay, so in this section the right answer should be carnal, opposite of cerebral. Okay, going to next one, the next question, that is question number 22, and from here the questions have been taken from the year 2004. We had a rich diet there. Rich. Okay, diet rich diet, and the options are A poor, B plain, C simple, and D lean. Now check the answer section. The answer should be simple. Okay, rich diet and simple diet. Okay, and the other options are poor, B plain, and D lean. Lean means be in or move into a sloping position, that is called leaning. Okay, going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 23. He had a sharp attack of fever. Sharp attack, sharp. Okay, options are A sudden, B mild, C intermittent, and D slow. Now check the answer section. The answer should be mild. Okay, sharp, and the opposite should be mild, that is mild. Okay, that means not severe or serious or harsh. It is called very mild. Okay, and the others options were A was sudden, C was intermittent. Intermittent means occurring at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, that is called intermittent, and the option D was slow. Okay, going to next one, next question, that is question number 24, that is he spoke in a whisper. Okay, he spoke in a whisper, and the options are A shout, B murmur, C rumble, and D roar. Now check the answer section. At first, take the word whisper. What does it mean? Whisper means speak very softly using one's breath rather than one's throat. Okay, mane fish kora. Okay, especially for the sake of secrecy. So the right answer should be here shout. Okay, whisper, the opposite word is shout, and the others three options were A was murmur, that means a low continuous background noise, that is called murmur, and C was rumble. Rumble means make a continuous deep resonant sound, that is called rumble, and D is roar, that means a full deep prolonged cry uttered by a lion or other large wild animal, that is called roar, মানে গর্জন করা. ঠিক আছে, so the right answer here should be shout. Going to the next one, next question, that is question number 25, and these questions have been taken from the year 2005. The boy wrote a dismal look after having failed to clear the final examination, and the options are A despondent, option B solemn, option C beautiful, option D cheerful. Okay, so the word is dismal. Now check the answer section. At first, take the word dismal. Dismal means causing a mood of gloom or depression. Actually, that is depression. Okay, so the answer should be D cheerful. Cheerful means noticeably happy and optimistic. Okay, so the answer should be cheerful, and the other three options were A was despondent. Despondent means in low spirits from loss of hope or courage, that is called despondent, and B was solemn, that means formal and dignified, solemn, and C was beautiful. You all know the word. Okay, so the word dismal, opposite is cheerful. Going to the next one, next question, that is question number 26. The liberal views of the leader feed not Sorry, there is typing error. It should be did not. Okay. The liberal views of the leader did not find favor with an section of the party. It should be did not. Okay. Options are A, biased, B, prejudiced, option C, conservative, and option D, backward. Now check the answer section. At first, take the word liberal. What does it mean? Liberal means willing to respect or accept behavior or opinions different from one's own, open to new ideas. That is called liberal. So the answer should be conservative. Conservative means adverse to change or innovation and holding traditional values. That is called conservative. And the other three options were A was biased. That means unfairly prejudiced for or against someone or something. That is called biased. Okay. And B was prejudiced. That is called having or showing a dislike or distrust that is derived from prejudice. That is bigoted. Okay. And the D is backward. Backward means directed behind or to the rear. That is called backward. So the answer should be conservative. Liberal and the word is conservative. Okay. Going to next one. The next one is extravagance. Okay. And these sections have been taken from the year 2006. Extravagance. And the options are A is rashness. Option B is meanness. Option C is prudence. And option D is excess. Now check the answer section. At first, take the word extravagance means. Extravagance is lack of resistance in spending money or using resources. That is called extravagance. Okay. So the right answer, right opposite word should be prudence. What does it mean? Actually, the prudence means the quality of being prudent. That is very cautiousness. Okay. That is called prudence. And the other three options were A was rashness. Rashness means acting or tending to act too hastily or without due consideration. Option B was meanness. That means lack of generosity. That is miserliness. And option D was excess. That means an amount of something that is more than necessary, permitted or desirable. That is called excess. Now go to the next one. The next question, that is question number 28, that is humility. The word is humility. Okay. And the options are A is rudeness, option B vanity, option C pride, and option D is arrogance. Now check the solution section. At first, take the word humility. The humility means the quality of having a modest or low view of one's importance. That is called humility. Okay. So the answer should be, opposite word should be pride. Pride means a feeling or deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. That is called pride. Okay. And the other options were A, rudeness. That means lack of manners, discourteousness. Okay. And the B was vanity. Vanity means excessive pride in or admiration of one's own appearances or achievements. That is called vanity. And option D is arrogance. That means the quality of being arrogant. That is called arrogance. So the right opposite word should be pride, humility, and opposite word is pride. Okay. Going to next one. Next question, that is question number 29, and this section have been taken from the year 2007. The 19th century was the heyday of the Renaissance in Bengali. Okay. Heyday. The word is heyday. And the options are A is days of decline, B is peak point, C is period of stagnation, and D is time of uprise. Now check the solution section. Heyday. Heyday means the stage. Sorry, there is typing error. It should be the T. Okay. Not he. The stage or period of greatest vigor, strength, success, etc. That is called heyday. Okay. And the right answer should be days of decline. That is called opposite word, days of decline. And the others points was, others options were A was peak point, B was period of stagnation, and D was time of uprise. Those are not appropriate in this sentence. Okay. Going to next one. The next question, that is question number question number 30. And from here the questions have been taken from the year 2008. Select the pair among the following which is set in opposition. Okay. তাহলে the options are A, gay, animated, B, full, replet, and C, surmise, fact, and the generation age. Now check the solution. The answer should be option C, that is surmise and fact. Surmise means, what does it mean by surmise? Surmise means suppose that something is true without having evidence to confirm it. That is called surmise. Okay, there is no evidence, that is called surmise. There is no proof, that is called surmise. And what is fact? Fact is a thing that is known or proved to be true. That is called a fact. Okay, so the right answer here in opposition is surmise and fact. And the other options were A was gay and animated. Gay means light-hearted and carefree, that is gay. And the animated means full of life or excitement, that is called lively. Okay, so those are not in opposition. And option B was full and reflect. Full means containing or holding as much or as many as possible, having no empty space, that is called full. And what is called replete? Replete means filled or well supplied with something. Okay, so full and replete are not here in opposition. And D was generation and age. Those are not in opposition. Okay, so the right opposite word should be surmise and fact. Going to the next one. Next set is option A is wanton and restrained. Option B sardonic, bitter. Option C bright, refulgent. Option D fetch, and bring. Okay, going to the answer section. In answer section, the answer should be option A, that is wanton and restrained. What is wanton? Wanton means of a cruel or violent action, deliberate and unprovoked, that is called wanton. And what is restrained? Restrained means characterized by reserve or moderation, unemotional or dispassionate, that is called restrained. So here the opposite word should be wanton and restrained. Okay, and the other options were B was sardonic and bitter. Sardonic means grimly mocking or cynical, and bitter means feeling or showing anger, hurt or resentment because of bad experiences or a sense of unjust treatment, that is called bitter. Okay, in this, so those are not in opposition. And option C is bright and refulgent. Bright means intelligent and quick-witted. Okay, and the refulgent means shining very brightly. So in this case, those are similar. Okay, those are not in opposition. And the D is fetch and bring, those are same word. So the right opposite word should be wanton and restrained. Going to next one. The next question, that is the sets are A is macabre, Eric. B is abortive, successful. C is secret and covert, and D is mock and rally. Going to the answer section. The answer should be B, that is abortive and successful. Okay. At first take the abortive. Abortive means failing to produce the intended result, that is called abortive. And what is successful? Successful means accomplishing a desired aim or result, that is called successful. So the right opposition words here is abortive and successful. Now check the other three options here. Option A was macabre and Eric. Macabre means disturbing because concerned with or causing a fear of death, that is called macabre. And Eric means from Germanic words meaning one and ruler. So those are not in opposite sense. Okay, now going to the option C. Option C was secret and covert. Secret, you all know what it means. Okay, now I am giving here the word covert. Covert means not openly acknowledged or displayed, that is called covert. So the secret and covert are same in meaning. Going to the next option, that is D, that is mock and rally. Mock means tease or laugh at in a scornful or contemptuous manner, that is called mock. And rally means come together again in order to continue fighting after a defeat or dispersion. Okay, so these two words are not in opposite sense. So the right answer should be option B, that is abortive and successful. Going to next one. The next question, that is question number 33, and in this set. The questions have been taken from the year 2009. Question number 33. The high-handed ways of the manager made him an enemy of the people. The high-handed ways of the manager made him an enemy of the people. The word is high-handed. Okay, and the options are A, submissive and friendly. Option B is ignorant. Option C is angry, and option D is impatient. Now check the solution section. In the solution section, at first take the word high-handed. High-handed means using power or authority without considering the feelings of others. That is called high-handed. So the right answer should be submissive and friendly. Right opposite word should be submissive and friendly. Submissive and friendly means ready to conform to the authority or will of others. That is meekly obedient or passive. That is called submissive and friendly. And the other options were B was ignorant, that means lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated or unsophisticated, that is called ignorant. And option C was angry, you all know the words. And option D was impatient, you all know the word, I know that. So going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 34. And from these sections, the questions have been taken from the year 2010. Select the pair in the following options which is set in opposition. Okay, the first option A is pedant and pedagogic. Option B is humid and arid. Option C is erroneous and faulty, and option D is horrible and horrendous. Okay, now check the solution section. At first, the answer should be humid and arid. Those are in opposition. Okay, humid means marked by a relatively high level of water vapor in the atmosphere, that is called humid. And arid means having little or no rain, too dry or barren to support vegetation, that is called arid. And take the other three options here. The option A was pedant and pedagogic. Pedant means a person who is excessively concerned with minor details and rules or what displaying academic learning, that is called pedant. And a pedagogic means relating to teaching. Those are not in opposition. Okay, now take the option C, that is erroneous and faulty. Erroneous means wrong or incorrect, and faulty means not working or made correctly, having defects. Both are similar in sense. And option D, that is horrible and horrendous. Horrible means causing or likely to cause horror, shocking, and horrendous means extremely unpleasant, horrifying, or terrible. So those two words are in the similar sense. Okay, so the right answer should be option B, humid and arid. Now going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 35. Options are A, doggish and canine. Option B is manly and virile. And option C, divine and infernal. Option D, earthly and terrestrial. Okay, now check the answer section. Answer should be C, that is divine and infernal. Okay, the divine means of or like God or a god, that is called divine, and infernal means relating to or characteristic of hell or the underworld, that is called infernal. So those two words are in the opposite sense. And now take the other three words options. Option A is doggish, that means canine, doggish and canine. Okay, doggish means of or like a dog, that is called doggish, and the other word is canine, that means relating to or resembling dog or dogs, that is called canine. Okay, so those two words are not in opposite in sense. And option B is manly and virile. Manly means having or denoting those good qualities traditionally associated with men, that is called manly, such as courage, strength, and spirit. And what is virile? Virile means having or characterized by strength and energy. So those two words are not in a sense of opposition. And now take the option D. D was earthly and terrestrial. Okay, earthly means relating to the earth or human life, that is called earthly, and terrestrial means on or relating to the earth. So in this option, two words are not in opposition. Okay, so it is clear what should be the right answer. Going to the next one. Next question, that is question number 36. The prospect of the marriage is remote. The opposite of remote in this sentence would be option C, A is high, B less, C far, and D near. Now check the answer. Remote. Remote means situated far from the main centers or population, that is distant. So the right answer should be near, remote, and near. Other three options were high, less, far. You all know the words because these words are very common. Now going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 37, and from this section the questions have been taken from the year 2011 WBCS preliminary. 37, that is chaos reigned supreme at the football match. Chaos. Okay, and the options are A order, B confusion, C luck, and D anarchy. Now check the answer section. At first check the word chaos. What does it mean? Chaos means complete disorder and confusion, that is called chaos. Okay, so the right opposite word should be order, and option B was confusion, that means uncertainty about what is happening, intended or required, that is called confusion. And C was luck, that means success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. And option D was anarchy, that means a state of disorder due to absence or a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority or other controlling systems. Okay, now going to the next one, the next question, that is question number 38. The hubbub in the cities makes one tired and irritable. Hubbub. The word is hubbub. Okay, and the options are A roar, B quiet, C disorder, and D disturbance. Take the opposite word. At first, the word hubbub means a busy, noisy situation, that is called hubbub. So the right answer should be quiet, shantu. Okay, and the other options were A was roar, that means the full, deep, prolonged cry uttered by a lion or any other wild animal, that is called roar, gorgon. And C was disorder, that means a state of confusion, disorder. And option D was disturbance, that means the interruption of a settled and peaceful condition, that is called disturbance. Going to next one, the next question, that is question number 39, and the question have been taken from the year 2012. Select the pair in the following options which is said in opposition. And the question said is A is liquid, solid, B is enough and adequate, C is entice and lure, and D is excess and surplus. Now check the answer section. The answer is liquid and solid. Those are in the opposite sense. Okay, and option B was enough and adequate. Those are in similar sense. And option C was entice and lure. Check the word. Entice means attract or tempt by offering pleasure or advantage, that is called entice. And lure means do something or to go somewhere, especially by offering some form of reward. Those are not in opposite sense. Okay, and the C was excess and surplus. Those are in similar sense. So the right answer should be option A, liquid and solid. Going to next one. Next question, that is question number 40, and these sections have been taken from the year 2013. Transparency is needed in dealing with a matter of public interest. Okay, options are A haziness, B trauma, C turbulence, and D transition. The word is transparency. Okay, now check the answer section. At first take the word transparency. What does it mean? The transparency means the condition of being transparent, swacho. Okay, so the answer should be haziness. Acha. The quality of being foggy, cloudy, or out of focus, that is called haziness. Acha. Okay, and the other three options were B trauma. Trauma means a deeply distressing or disturbing experience. Okay, so obhigota. C was turbulence. Turbulence means violent or unsteady movement of air or water or of some other fluid. Okay, that is called turbulence. And D was transition. Transition means the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another, that is called transition. So in this sentence, the right opposite words should be haziness. Now going to the next one. The next question, that is question number 41. The opposite of remote is, options are high, less, far, near. Okay, check the answer. The answer is near. Remote means situated far from the main center of population, or that is distant, that is called remote. So the right answer should be near. Going to next one. Next question, that is question number 42, and these questions have been taken from the year 2014. Choose the word opposite in meaning to the one underlined below. The sentence is his point was lost amid the cacophony. The word is cacophony. Okay, and the options are A, music, B, discordance, C, silence, and D, crowd. Now check the solution section. At first, take the word cacophony. Cacophony means a harsh, discordant mixture of sound. Okay, that is called cacophony. So the right opposite word should be music. Okay, and the other three options were A was discordance, that means lack of agreement or consistency, that is called discordance. Option B was silence, that means complete absence of sound, and option D was crowd, that means a large number of people gathered together in a disorganized or unruly way, that is called crowds. Okay, so the right opposite word should be music. Now going to the next one. The next question, that is question number 43. The possibility of failure was imminent. Okay, the word is imminent, and the options are remote, inherent, immediate, and perennial. Okay, now check the solution section. At first, take the word imminent. Imminent means about to happen. About to happen. Ekhoni ghotbe. Okay, so the answer should be remote. Okay, remote means distant, situated far from the main centers of population, that is called distant. So the right answer should be remote. Now check the other three options. The first option is B. B is inherent. Inherent means existing in something as a permanent, okay, essential or characteristic attribute. And C was immediate, that means occurring or done at once, instant. And D was perennial. Perennial means lasting or existing for a long or apparently infinite time, that is called perennial. Enduring or continuously recurring, that is called perennial. Okay, going to next one. Next question, that is question number 44. There is abundant scope for improvement. Abundant, the word is abundant, and the options are A, ample, B, scarce, C, copious, and D, eternal. Now check the solution. At first, take the word abundant means. Abundant means existing or available in large quantities. Plentiful, that is called abundant. So the answer should be scarce. Scarce means insufficient for the demand, that is called scarce. Okay, and now check the other three options. Option A was ample, that means enough or more than enough. Plentiful, ample. Okay, option C was copious. Copious means abundant in supply or quantity, that is copious. And D was eternal, that means lasting or existing forever without end. Okay, so in this sentence the opposite word should be scarce. Abundant and scarce. Okay, going to the next one. Next question, that is question number 45, and these questions have been taken from the year 2015. The crowd felt stupefied by the lecture. Stupefied. Okay, the crowd felt stupefied by the lecture, and the options are A, engulfed, B, entertained, C, enthused, and D, encouraged. Now check the solution section. The word is stupefied, that means make someone unable to think or feel properly, that is called stupefied. So the right answer should be entertained. Okay, opposite word, entertained. Entertained means provide someone with amusement or enjoyment, that is called entertained. And the other three options were A was engulfed, that means powerfully affect someone, overwhelmed, that is called engulfed, not that. C was enthused, that means express eager enjoyment, interest, or approval regarding something. And D was encouraged, that means give support, confidence, or hope to someone. Okay, so here the right answer should be entertained. Now going to the next one. The next question, that is question number 46. The silence of the children was sinister. The word is silence. Okay, and the options are A is catnap, A is catnap, and B is cacophony, C is quas, and D is cruelty. Now check the solution section. At first, the word cacophony, that means a harsh, discordant mixture of sound. Okay, this is the answer. And the other three options were catnap. Catnap means a short sleep during the day, that is called catnap. Okay, and C was quas, that means rough or harsh in texture, that is called quas. And D was cruelty, that means cruel behavior or attitudes. Okay, now going to the next one. Next question, that is question number 47, and these questions have been taken from the year 2016. People responded to the leader's speech with shouts of ecstasy. Okay, and the ecstasy. And the options are A, despondency, B, despair, C. Disagreement, and D. Displeasure. Now check the solution section. At first, take the word ecstasy. What does it mean? Ecstasy means an overwhelming feeling of great happiness or joyful excitement. So the right answer should be despair. Despair means the complete loss of or absence of hope. That is called despair. And the other three options were A was despondency. Despondency means low spirit from loss of hope or encourage. Dejection, that is called despondency. And C was disagreement, that is lack of consensus or approval. And D was displeasure, that means a feeling of annoyance or disapproval. Now going to the next one. Next question, that is question number 48. Choose the word opposite in meaning to the underlined below. The appearance of the stranger was forbidding. The word is forbidding. And the options are A. warm, B. kind, C. friendly, and D. amiable. Amiable. Okay. Going to the answer section. At first, take the word forbidding. Forbidding means unfriendly or threatening in appearance. So the right answer should be amiable. Amiable means having or displaying a friendly and pleasant manner. That is called amiable. Okay. So the right opposite word is amiable. And take the other three options. Option A was warm, that means having or showing enthusiasm, affection, or kindness. Option B was kind. You all know the word. This is a very common word. And option C is friendly. You know this word. Okay. Now going to the next one. The next question, that is question number 49, and these questions have been taken from the year 2017. The darkness covered the whole countryside. Darkness, the word is darkness. And the options are A. silence, B. stillness, C. light, and D. noise. Now check the solution section. Darkness means the partial or total absence of light. That is called darkness. So the answer should be light. Okay. And the other options were A was silence, B was stillness. Stillness means the absence of movement or sound, that is called stillness, and D was noise. Those are not here appropriate in this sense. So the right answer should be light. Darkness, opposite is light. Okay. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this video. Hope it will help you, because in this video I have given an entire last 18 years antonym from the WBSS preliminary. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. এইভাবে শিখে যাও, আশা করি তোমরা অবশ্যই একদিন সফল হবে। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ওয়াচিং দিস ভিডিও। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। শিখে যাও।